Welcome to Penrith Town Centre. Now today, believe it or not, we are just a few hundred metres away from Penrith Town Centre itself. We're in quite an elevated position in Lowther Street, one of the new streets in Penrith. And today we're here to see a 4-bedroom detached house sitting in quite a substantial garden. So I'm going to wander all the way up to the top here and give you a bit of a view back, because the views, because we're elevated, are absolutely breathtaking. And the garden that's here, I'm going to give you a proper view of it in a moment, but it is stunning. So this is our opener for today, and that is what I would call one hell of a garden with one hell of a view. We've got quite a lot to show you. I'm going to turn around and show you the street scene and give you an indication of how this property lays out. I hope you like it. So to give you a view, this is town centre just here. There, the Lake District National Park over there. And tucked away, hidden on one of the new streets, is this detached house. The first thing that becomes apparent as we walk up the driveway is it's got parking for probably, I don't know, 10 cars if you wanted it. But it has a second driveway which leads through to a double garage, which has got parking for several vehicles as well. So being dead in the town centre and having all of this parking facility is quite lovely. Now, as we walk up to here, you can see quite a beautiful little cottage. It's a bit of age to here, and it's a very, very attractive position. I'll give you a proper view of the front and then give you an idea of what it looks over. So this is the front of the property, and this is the fantastic garden, and it goes all the way down to here, including this garage. And there are your views. I'll just zoom in so you can see it properly. Now that is a view. I'm going to take you around and let you have a look at the house now and see what you think. So here we go, into this rather pretty door. We come into the entrance hall. It's just a lovely, lovely area. It's got a really period feel to here when you come in. The ground floor cloakroom is absolutely massive. If you wanted to make that into a shower room, it's perfectly of the size to be able to do so. We've got our first reception room, which is this lovely snug area. However, it's not snug. I should take that word back, because it was used as a dining room for a number of years. Obviously, all these lovely fitted shelving units, and the views are quite breathtaking. I'm going to leave this room till last because it does have the most majestic views. And we have quite a substantial kitchen diner. It's quite contemporary as well. I mean, the taste and the design of it is lovely. And you've got this really tactile work surface, which is absolutely lovely. Nice Siemens appliances throughout, so really done to a lovely standard. A very large, very, very large utility room. So we've got all the space in the world in here you could possibly ever need. And then in here, we've got a games room stroke study, office. It's perfect for that. And the nice thing is, you've got this nice enclosed private little courtyard, which is to the back of it. So very good, and a nice door there leading out to it. Got another doorway here, which leads out to where the parking was, to the front, where I took you a moment ago. But just have an extra look in this kitchen. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can see it's finished to a very, very exacting standard. So in here, we've got a storage cupboard. In here, we've got a little cellar. I'm not going to take you down there, but it has got everything in there that a cellar could need. There's a bit of space in there for storage and extra larder space, and it's quite a useful part of the home. So coming upstairs, I'm going to stand back here and show you, because we've got quite a lovely sized landing. Now, the first room we have here is a family bathroom, complete with shower cubicle and nice double-ended bath, plenty of space. But just to come through here, I mean, subject to planning, there is a single story section out there, which is where the utility and the games room was. The potential to extend over that is there. You'd have to seek the right planning consent, but is a definite possibility. So the master bedroom here, it's quite nice. 2 large windows, the views are spectacular, and it even comes with its own ensuite. The ensuite's got a nice Shower cubicle, plenty of airing cupboard space, and I'm just going to pop over to the window to give you that elevated look out. It's absolutely breathtaking. So we've got 2 further bedrooms on this floor. I'll come to, I think it's probably about the smallest on this floor, but it's a nice, generous double room, and nice and light and bright, again with those dual aspect windows. The next room is again another large, decent double, plenty of storage, and views out over towards the Lowther National Park. I really do like the style of this house, and it's got something about it which makes it feels quite nice. It feels very homely. We've got this quirky set of steps that now lead up to what's being currently used as a study, but would make a very good single bedroom, office, something like that. But it does have this rather special window, which from up here is the best vantage point. To 1, look over the garden space, and 2, look over towards the national park. But a really useful area. I'll just stand back to give you a proper look. And a great 4th bedroom, so plenty of space there. Now I'm going to pop down, show you the sitting room, and then after that we'll have a really good look in the garden, because the garden is something else. So here we go. We've got a large, very comfortable sitting room, complete with a gas fireplace here. But this box bay at the back, looking over the garden and over towards the fells, is absolutely stunning. And a real addition to this already lovely property. But that vantage point is something to behold. I'm just going to take you outside now so you can have a look. Let's have a little look around the garden. There's quite a lot to see here. I think when I mapped it out yesterday, it's about 0.4 of an acre, something around that. So quite a size. I mean, if you were considering living in town and thinking you could getting off half an acre of garden space, that would be amazing. Now that's that little, well, it's not even little, it's a massive sort of courtyard area, which is very, very private. We've got a decked section, which then starts to give us a bit of an elevated view over the garden. Now the garden is all of this, all the way around. It is stunning. And if you were here at the moment, the smells that are coming off of the garden plants that they've got here is rather spectacular. Now that sun's poking its little head out, which is good, so that will give us a really good view, so that we can take in this garden space perfectly. The garden shed here, it could remain, but it would be via separate negotiation, or otherwise the vendors would take it with them. But if you did want that, then that's something that we could discuss. We've got a greenhouse here, which is a perfectly serviceable space, and then various different pathways that lead down into the garden. I'm going to take my time here because lots of bits are hidden. We've got this wonderful seating area. I'm actually going to wander around to it because I've been a couple of times and I didn't even notice it myself until just then. And it's a very, very vibrant garden space. I mean, a bit of lawn here. You've got a mixture of an abundance of flowers and plants. And what a lovely little seating area. That's what a great idea. And as we walk down a little further, we've got quite a significant lawn space. And it's all surrounded by beautiful flowers and trees. And this huge eucalyptus in the distance. What a sight. This is a slice of heaven. It really, really is. So here, as I was saying about parking, we've got parking all the way through here. There's a double garage there. It could do with a little bit of repair, but the vendor has said that they are going to look at some repairs on that before this sale goes through. And as I said, there's a second driveway. So this driveway here, all of it is owned by this property. And I think there's a very small rental payment every year for the house at the end here to be able to enjoy the use of that as for parking. But from this gate all the way through to here, and this garage, as well as the alternative parking facility that's to the front of the house. I mean, I'm not even being melodramatic. I think there's probably 15 to 20 parking spaces. If you wanted to have a few guests over, you don't need to worry, even being in the town centre, that can be facilitated. So I'm going to wander through here just to finish off this video, because this needs to be viewed. If you come and see this, if you see and smell this external space, it's just fantastic. And up there, that rather pretty house with all of its period charm. This property is coming to the market for a guide price of £700,000, and it is in the centre of the town, in Penrith, in a standalone position, detached, with almost 0.4 of an acre of land. If you'd like to have a look at this, please do give us a call on 01768 881111. Thank you.